Yeah, now it's Mason here, back again to tell some more bonus material, and I better do this quick. Alright, Vickers K. Originally designed for aircraft, the Vickers K was mounted in pairs by British SAS to their Jeeps for hit-and-run tactics during World War II. Distinctive 60 to 100 round drum magazine. The bazooka. Rocket-powered, recoilless anti-tank weapon employing a 3.5-pound high-explosive anti-tank or heat round from a tube. It was inaccurate and best employed at ranges under 120 yards. The pineapple. Hand grenade, often referred to as the pineapple because of its crosshatched exterior. Pulling the pin and releasing the spoon allows some time to cook the grenade before it explodes. And then this is a bouncing Betty. Easily transportable anti-personal area denial munition. Once placed in the ground and covered, these mines will explode when pressure is applied to the detonator. Lethal blast radius of 30 meters. And then the Colt 45. Single action semi-automatic pistol adopted by the U.S. military prior to World War I. Powerful and rugged, the M1911 holds 7 rounds in its magazine. Effective range of 50 feet. Now we go to the Axis side. The standard German bolt-action rifle of the World War II. Powerful and accurate but slow firing. 5-round internal magazine fed by stripper clips. Effective range of 500 yards. And this is the one with the scope. The 4-power sniper scope extends the accuracy of the Kar-98K but blocks use of a stripper clip. A 5-round magazine must be loaded a round at a time. Effective range of 1,000 yards. This is one with a grenade launcher. Essentially a Kar-98K employing a Schleusbeister, however you pronounce it, or firing cup, which fits over the end of the muzzle and fires a 30mm rifle grenade with the aid of a special cartridge. Now this is the G43. Oh, don't you do this again. I'm not having you do that. Right. The first successful semi-automatic rifle adopted by the German Army in World War II, based on a captured Russian Dekorov PT2 rifles, reloads quickly from a 10-round detachable box magazine. STG-44 is its real name. This weapon here. But a lot of people call it the MP44, which is inaccurate. Oh, come on. Hey, world's first assault rifle employing... Oh my god, stop! I haven't even used you, and already you're starting to break. World's first assault rifle employing a shortened version of the German 7.92mm rifle cartridge in a 30-round detachable magazine. 500 rounds per minute, 300-meter range. This is the FG-42 now. Armac rifle developed for German paratroopers after the invasion of Crete. 20 rounds side-mounted detachable box magazine. 900 rounds cyclic rate. 500-meter effective range. The infamous submachine gun developed and used extensively by the German military during World War II. 32-round detachable stick magazines, 500 rounds per minute, 100-meter effective range. Adopted for squad support, rolls by the German Army in 1934, a 7.92mm rifle cartridge belt, or drum-fed, 900 rounds per minute, effective range of 1,000 meters. MG42, this is the infamous LMG, made from stamped steel and famous for its distinctive 1,200 round per minute rate of fire. The MG42 was designed as a replacement for the MG34, belt-fed and recoil operated. Reusable anti-tank rocket launcher based on captured U.S. bazookas. It employs an 88mm anti-tank rocket that can penetrate 200mm of armor, effective range of 180 meters. 6-barreled rocket launching artillery piece, often referred to as screaming meanies, by the Allied soldiers it bombarded. It fires 6 75-pound 150mm rockets in 10 seconds to a range of 4 miles. Dreaded German anti-tank aircraft cannon developed in the 1930s and used infamously in anti-tank and artillery drills. 88mm high explosive anti-tank rounds able to defeat 150mm armor at 2 kilometers. Devastating 4-barrel 20mm anti-aircraft cannon employed by German military in multiple roles. 220 to 480 rounds per minute rate of fire. Effective range of 2,200 meters. Heavy mortar developed by German Army prior to World War II. Indirect artillery firing a 3.5 kilogram 81mm round over 2 kilometers. Effective blast radius of 50 meters. Standard hand grenade used by the German military throughout World War II, referred to as the potato masher by GIs because of its distinctive shape. Sidearm issued to German military in World War II, safer, more reliable, and easier to manufacture than the Luger. It replaced 8-round magazine, effective range of 25 meters. And now we go to weapons and vehicles. Willys Jeep, a 4-wheel drive general purpose transport and reconnaissance vehicle built by Willys Overland and Ford Motor Company. Over 600,000 were built. Yes, assault Jeep. A Willys Jeep modified by the British SAS with up to 6 Vickers K fast-firing MGs for assault and defense. Used in long-range patrols and air drop for operations in German-occupied France. This vehicle right here is also in Black Ops in most of the multiplayer maps. A workhorse transport with 6-wheel drive off-road capability, the Deuce and a Half hauled troops, supplies, and towed heavy loads in every theater of the war. Over 550,000 were produced. Light tank used for infantry support, steel beams cut from German beach obstacles and welded to the front enabled it to muscle through Normandy hedgerows. This is the M5 Stuart. Kangaroo. Boxy armored troop transport based on the M4 Sherman tank, essentially an M5 Priest. Self-propelled artillery vehicle, but without the 105mm gun. The M4 was the standard U.S. medium tank. Although inferior in armament and armor to German medium and heavy tanks of the day, it was reliable and easy to manufacture. The M4 Sherman tank fitted with the British Army's 17-pounder high-velocity 76.2mm anti-tank gun. This gave it the ability to engage and defeat heavier German Panther and Tiger tanks. 4-engine heavy bomber used by the British Royal Air Force during World War II in a variety of roles. This is the Handley Page Halifax 5. Now this is the Hawker Typhoon. Definitive British ground attack fighter used extensively for anti-tank missions in the 1944 Normandy campaign. Large, fast, powerful U.S. Army Air Force fighter that excelled in the ground attack role. It could absorb a great deal of punishment and continue flying. This is the P-47 Thunderbolt. My controller's freezing up again. Cover Wagon. The Cover Wagon was designed as a compact, light military transport vehicle. Nimble, reliable, and easy to manufacture. Don't you do this again. I do not want you doing this. Over 55,000 served the German military during World War II. Light utility truck built by the Horch Automobile Company and employed by the German military from 1938 to 1945. 4 to 6 passengers. 3-ton military truck used by German military during World War II for troop transportation and supply duties. This armored fighting vehicle's open top and thin armor offered a large marginal protection from small arms fire and shell splinters, 12 passengers and crew. Four-wheel drive light armored reconnaissance vehicle used by the German Army from 1935 to 1945. Now this is the famed Panzer IV. Most common German tank of World War II, initially used for infantry support and tank battles. Over 9,000 units produced, with many variants from 1939 to 1945. This is the Panzer V. The Panther was designed to counter the Russian T-34 tank. Its unique sloped armor and powerful flat trajectory 7.5 centimeter cannon made it more than a match for most Allied tanks of the war. Tiger I, infamous and feared heavy tank, 58 tons. The Tiger had thick 102mm armor and was armed with a powerful 88mm cannon. It took 5 Shermans with 75mm cannons to take out one Tiger. And this is the King Tiger. Combining the thick armor of the Tiger with the sloped design of a Panther, the King Tiger was the most formidable and heaviest 70 tons tank used by the German Army in World War II. Now for the concept art. St. Lo, the island, night drop. I'm just going to be quiet for a while. Alright, so that's actually not all the credits. I want to do some of the stuff separate, only because some of them are kind of important. So I'm going to end this here and we'll meet back after I finish the credits.